anyone who blocks my path.
The blood that flows through her veins is special, and extremely dangerous. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate to kill her.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. We are listening to people. It is scary, I agree. So, last time, we heard all about Gilbert, and now we're up to Dedu and Shamir. Finishing up their link, which is awesome.
Is this your dagger, Shamir?
I thought I lost it in battle. Thank you.
It's unusual for you to lose things.
I wonder if this dagger will ever fulfill its purpose.
Don't tell me it's for you.
Unexpectedly sentimental. I did not think you would be the type to let personal feelings affect you in battle.
I try to think of it as just work, but I'm still human. Was there anything else?
I was hoping we could chat.
That's not like you. Our only common ground is brevity. Now you want to chat?
Shamir.
What's gotten into you?
Despite our superficial similarities, we are actually completely different. So, I am interested in learning more about you.
I guess that makes sense. I was like, we are very, very different. Tell me about you.
The feeling is mutual. Being born in Dusker, you're an outsider here in Fodlan. I've devoted myself to Fodlan, but really, I'm an outsider too.
I was gonna say, I forget where you're from, but it's somewhere up north.
So there are some things that connect us.
You are diligent, as am I.
I thought this was about how you're not the same.
Even so, I am not like you and never could be.
I could never be like you either.
That's just how people are. Even people with deep romantic or familial connections will never be identical.
Even identical twins aren't actually.
That is why we should try to understand each other.
It's interesting how they're having a deep conversation without having a deep conversation.
At least you're easy to talk to. You can make a good partner for a mercenary like me.
Oh, he's taken.
And you could make a good partner for one as devoted to the kingdom as I.
That depends on how much your master would pay.
Maybe he's his own master. Maybe he's starting up his own dukedom.
I would expect no less.
Enough chatting. We should prepare for battle.
Well, who are we fighting? Like, it's a month
We
away.
should talk again when we have time.
I'm always around.
Alright, so, having run out of both Dedu and Shamir, we now are going to head into... Yeah, let's get Mercedes out of the way. Mercedes! Although, hey, it is Felix's A rank, and this one I'm looking forward to. Alois's A ranks are hilarious, because it's the whole ghost story thing. Was that Mercedes, or was that... Actually, I think that might be, Marianne. Dot, dot, dot.
Do you need something? Let's hear it.
Oh, no, I don't need anything. I was just hoping to talk to you, Felix.
Well, you've done a shitty job of it so far.
When I said you could be near me, I meant on the battlefield. You're pushing it a little too far. You better not start calling me Emil.
What about Emily?
You know, I'm not just using you as a stand-in for my brother.
Well, it's interesting she says just. That means she is totally doing that.
I don't mean to upset you, but I've come to realize that you two don't have that much in common after all.
And yet you're still using him for that.
I don't understand. Why are you hanging around me if not to replace your brother?
Well, I mean, she could just enjoy your company. Stranger things have happened.
It's not that I want to be near Emil, but I want to be near you.
It's interesting how Felix basically seems to consider himself unapproachable.
What?
How embarrassing. It must sound like I'm coming on to you.
I mean, you are.
Regardless, you've made it clear that you don't want me around.
No. It's not that.
Good. Then I'll continue to spend time at your side.
What a perplexing creature.
What's that? Did you say something?
He called you perplexing, which is a big word.
Never mind that. Why don't we go out for a nice cup of tea?
I can't think of a reason to refuse your invitation, so I suppose I have to accept.
Man, that is so awkward. I hope they don't end up together. I'm definitely not taking either of them. Okay, and then Mercedes also had Alois.
Is it over?
Yes, that's all there is. You listened.
Okay,
all
it
the
is
way
her.
to
I
the
couldn't
end.
remember. Because the problem is Marianne also has the whole, like, I'm secretly a beast thing.
Oh, Mercedes, thank you. And I didn't cover my ears even once.
There's no need to thank me. You're the one who did all the hard work. You should be proud of yourself.
Admit it, Mercedes. You totally had that set up as a not actually all that scary story. You can't fool me.
Now you can face any challenge on the battlefield without fear. I had always planned on working in the monastery once the war was over. But seeing knights like you makes me consider joining up.
You would be a terrible knight.
You want to join the Knights of Seros?
Helping those in need with the goddess always at my side? I can't think of a better way to live.
But think of how annoying you'll be for them all. I am so mean to Mercedes.
I think the Knights of Seros wouldn't be quite what you expect. As a knight myself, I slew countless foes. I shudder at the memory of my own deeds. The corpses I made, heaped in a pile, would be like a mountain.
I think you're confusing yourself with Gerald.
I suppose that's why I'm so frightened of ghosts. What if they appear before me, seeking revenge? Perhaps it's a silly thing to worry about, but still.
I'm well aware of the nature of a knight's duty, but I no longer have anything to fear. I've been on the battlefield. I've killed my enemies many times.
Yeah, but you haven't made a mountain of them, and you very rarely actually... I guess you have black magic, so you kind of do sometimes. I should be fair.
I see. What would your parents think about you planning to become a knight?
My mother would respect my wishes, but my adoptive father would need to be persuaded.
This is a little... this is going to such cool places, and they kind of abandoned the ghost story thing for this last one, which makes me a little sad.
Before you talk to them, I had better relate some of the darker chapters in the knight's history.
Oh, are you going to tell ghost stories now?
It's your turn to listen, Mercedes.
Thank you, Alois. And you should know, I intend to improve my ghost storytelling as well.
Pardon?
Yeah, he passed the trial. He doesn't want to hear anymore.
If I want to continue helping you, I'll have to seek out much scarier stories to share.
Oh, well, you needn't go to any trouble.
Nonsense! It's no trouble at all. Besides, we have to help each other the best we can.
I suppose that's true. Thank you.
Alright. So, Alois does have another one, surprisingly enough. And it's Dimitri. Dimitri's first one. Oh, lame. Okay.
Your Highness, missing the day's training? How unlike you.
I had intended to train, but this rain is unrelenting.
You train inside. We've definitely had fencing practice inside the hall before.
Yes, it's really coming down out there. Makes it hard to go outside, I suppose.
It is so interesting when you get to one of these, like, after the thing, and, you know, the back cheerful Garrett Mock theme comes back.
It's pouring so hard, I can't help but feel poorly.
You're fired.
Yes. Quite.
Sorry, that one was pretty bad. I think this weather is putting
God damn it,
my
Alois!
sense of humor.
At any rate, did you need me for something?
Ah, yes. You seem to have the time to spare, so would you help me organize our stock of weapons? You must know a thing or two about weapons, and I bet you're no slouch at physical labor.
He just got crowned king and is, like, running a campaign against the Empire. Do you think he has time for this?
Of course, I'd be happy to help. I was just hoping for a useful way to pass the time until the rain lets up.
I appreciate it. I don't know how I do it all on my own. You know, it's great that you're willing to help with this kind of thing. Some nobles are so self-important. You're a real go-getter, Your Highness. Or should I say, your spryness?
Again, he's actually the king right now. I mean, like, I get that he's sort of an old friend, but Yeah, I know. This thing is not meant to be seen after he's, like, taken the throne, but...
Maybe that was disrespectful. He's going to lop off my head. He'd better go ahead and do it. I can't bear the silence. Listen, Your Highness, that joke, I didn't mean to...
I just...
God dang it, that does not fit you in this timeline.
Huh?
oh my, I'm sorry, Alois.
Wait, you mean you actually found it funny?
He's clearly lying to make you feel better. There's no way he found that funny.
Oh goodness, not at all.
Good.
I see.
But when a joke is unfunny to a certain degree, it somehow comes full circle into hilarity.
That's okay. I can accept that answer.
That's not exactly what I was going for. Still, I don't think I've ever seen you laugh so loudly.
It's true. Laughter is not one of my strong suits. I actually can't recall the last time I laughed like that. Alois, perhaps you should focus your efforts on honing this comedic talent of yours.
I mean, it would take a lot of effort.
This talent? Is that your way of saying I'm no good at telling jokes?
Wow, surprisingly perceptive for Alois.
My apologies. I should refrain from commenting on the quality of your jokes. What's important is that they bring joy, right?
That does it. Next time I make you laugh, I'm gonna make you admit it was a good quality joke.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a next time. You two don't hang out.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to cook up some top-notch rib ticklers.
Alois, what about organizing the weapons? Oh, he's gone, isn't he?
Hey, it worked well. Alright, and that was the only thing Dimitri had. So I guess we're back to Felix, because Felix did have his scene with Mercedes, so that lets us keep going. Oh, and the final Bernadetta one. Cool, cool. I'm actually glad they finally finished.
Hey, Felix, can I talk to you for a minute?
Bernadetta's approaching Felix? What is this sorcery?
What is it? I'm listening.
Look, over there! Isn't that a cute kitty?
It's adorable. I'm actually playing with a cat in my lap right now. Hi, kitty. You're not the other cat, or I would hold you up to the mic and have you purr. One of my cats will always purr, just with a little bit of attention. The other one's kind of stuffy.
Oh, I agree. I don't dislike cats.
Here, try this. It's candy, but I promise it isn't sweet.
What is non-sweet candy? How is that a thing?
Perhaps I'll have a piece, if it's not sweet.
Hey, are you busy? I've got this great book and...
What are you doing?
Huh?
Why are you so concerned with me?
Because you're interesting.
More importantly, didn't you used to be shy?
Oh, I'm as shy as ever.
Then why are you following me around?
That's, well, you know how ghosts are only scary because you can't see or talk to them?
Interesting observation.
You're saying I'm a ghost.
What? No, it was just a metaphor.
There you are, foolish as ever.
That's it! You're smiling again!
What?
That's why I've been working so hard to talk to you. I wanted to see you smile again.
I'm disappointed. Such a trivial reason.
You're a trivial reason.
You're pestering me without a hint of fear just to see me smile. You've really grown up.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, why are you being nice?
Why not?
Did something terrible happen? Did you have a falling out with an old friend or something? This is the part where you get angry at me, isn't it?
Come on. You were saying something about a book I should read?
Really? Well, it's, this one, if you wouldn't mind.
Alright, that was a really nice one. I enjoyed that, and Bernadetta does not have one. So we are fast running out of them. Let's see. Catherine and Lysithia. I think I've probably seen this one already, actually. I'll skip through it after I confirm.
It was so sunny this morning, but now it's absolutely pouring.
Ooh, actually, maybe not.
Did you hear the thunder just now? Good thing we got all the clothes indoors before the skies opened up.
I don't remember it.
I apologize for troubling you with this task.
Don't worry about it. I was just passing by and thought I could help.
That's very Catherine of you.
I know how frustrating it is to have your newly dried clothes soaked by rain.
Oh.
What's wrong? We managed to keep all of the clothes dry, didn't we?
We sure did.
It's just odd. Every time it's my turn to wash the clothing, there's a sudden downpour.
Well, you are a magician.
Surely it must just be an inconvenient coincidence. But I can't help feeling as though I'm somehow to blame for it.
Ah, I see. That probably is your fault.
Wow. You're even harsher than I am.
I definitely have not seen this before.
You have a crest of Karen, don't you?
I do, yes, but... Hold on a moment. How did you know that?
I can just tell. I have a crest of Karen too.
I was gonna say I thought she did.
And I've noticed that whenever I need dry weather, there's rain. Don't you think it's our crests making the rain fall upon us?
How had I never connected this? This is quite a revelation. A crest affecting the weather.
Yeah, to go opposite.
Well, I don't know how true it is. There are only the two of us, which is a pretty small sample of people.
I suppose that's true. So, we must test our hypothesis.
It's interesting how she stopped caring how Catherine... I mean, I guess it's just the I can just tell there's not another answer. But that seems a very insufficient answer to me.
Maybe we can find someone who tends to bring the sunshine around. That would be especially handy for helping out with the wash.
Now there's an idea.
I like how you can actually almost hear the rain in the background. Alright, so... Oh, Sylvain... Okay, they're actually finished. I shouldn't be like, these two.
Sylvain.
Hi. Why do you look so down? But hey, if you're talking to me of your own accord...
That means, yeah, good things happen.
Can I assume you figured out I'm not a monster?
I wanted to apologize about my treatment of you earlier, Sylvain. I am not normally one to put stock in such rumors.
Nothing to be upset about. I mean, I've kind of earned that reputation.
A little bit, yeah.
I've got this sickness. When I see a pretty girl, I can't stop myself from flirting with her.
Down with the sickness. I really should not break into that without actually knowing what the damn song is.
Like you, for instance.
Yeah, Sylvain.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear of your illness. Perhaps my magic will help heal you.
Huh? No, I didn't mean it like that.
No? Are you not ill then?
You know what? Let's move on. Can I take this to mean everything is good between us?
Of course. Sylvain, I look forward to getting to know you without the falsity of rumors.
You won't get to. So, Sedith will still kill him.
Great. Would you like to celebrate our new friendship by joining me for a meal?
You would treat me to a feast? That is very kind of you.
A chance to spend time with a sweet girl like yourself? It's a pleasure. Your voice like birdsong, your eyes clear as diamonds. But above all, I'm drawn to your kind and loving heart. I am a captive to your charms, Flayn.
I hear that very frequently. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess a girl as cute as you would get a lot of compliments.
I love how she just shuts that down.
Anyway, what type of meal were you considering, Sylvain? I would love some seafood, followed by a delicious cake.
Wow, she's very bossy and demanding. I like it.
Oh, I am absolutely famished, as I often am. Shall we be on our way?
She's a tough one. Sheltered girls like her usually fall for that kind of stuff. But she's much too savvy. Even for a smooth talker like myself.
Well, at least he doesn't, lack for confidence. And I think that's it. Yep. We finished that up, so let's go ahead and talk to people.
So war finally comes to the Alliance territories. I don't mean that there's never been fighting on Alliance soil, of course. There have been countless skirmishes between neighboring lords, as well as conflicts with Almyra.
Yep, I believe it.
But this is an invasion by an army of the Empire. It's a whole different animal. I don't want to see my family get dragged into this. I hope we can drive back the Empire.
I still feel like this may be a ploy by Claude, because he's not going to be an ally in this particular instance, or at least he shouldn't be. It'd be a little bit lame if they just work together and Edelgard's the villain all the time.
Claude. Which one was he again? Oh,
I remember him. It's just, I can't picture his face. Don't remember what he looks like. I'm not sure if I ever knew.
Well, I mean, that's what happens if you stay in your room all the time.
Pardon me.
He sounded almost offended. Pardon me, Miss Run Around and... Okay, I will... Yeah, let me just pick it up. Like, nope. I will come back and get that before I move on. I don't want to spend time doing stuff that I don't need to spend time on, at least while the camera is rolling. And I stop picking up to pick up a fish. Pick up a fish. Yeah, favorite person.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Deirdre is known as the aquatic capital.
Because it's underwater.
It's a beautiful town with streets that seem to float on the water and an impressive harbor. In times of peace, it would be a wonderful place for a holiday. Anyway, best of luck in the next battle.
That was a very... I wanted to record that one last, so like, crap, we didn't have one. Quit, have him say stop. Okay, yeah, you have a quest.
There's unrest. I hope things go back. Hey, how about a favor?
Damn it, I hate this quest. Okay, so Hilda is down here somewhere. Found her.
We took Ferdiad back, but I never found the time to go shopping there.
You were in the city. I can't do much more than that.
When the war is over and the city is revitalized, I'd like to visit again. Will you come with me, Professor? Claude, he's in big trouble. I bet my family
Yeah, come on,
is
Hilda.
too. We have to help them, Professor. I know we can't lose with you on our
I mean, that is literally true, yeah. At least I can't lose. You guys are expendable. Okay, so Ash is also over here somewhere. Let's find him. Okay, I just sort of passed it. It's weird that his room is next to the professor's rooms.
Anyway, the very same night we liberated the capital, a messenger arrived from Deirdre. Claude must have predicted that we'd retake it. Claude's a hard person to read. It's obvious not much escapes his eye, though. Kind of unsettling, honestly.
Oh, in the training grounds, interesting. Alright. Real quick, just kind of check in with everybody. Caspar?
Didn't they used to call Claude the Master Tactician?
I mean, he called himself that.
I want a nickname too.
Dopey.
Maybe I'll get one if I can rescue him at Deirdre. I'll come up with a plan that's even better than his and earn a nickname for sure.
Well, again, he just calls himself that. It's very easy to get a nickname if you just give it yourself.
I'm glad Dimitri and Claude don't have to fight one another.
Anymore.
I am the daughter of an Alliance Lord, though, so I suppose that goes without saying. Having to fight with your former classmates is just so terribly sad.
It's okay, I'm not taking you. Okay, so we still have to find Leonie. I bet she's the one up north. I bet that counts as being in this area, even though it probably shouldn't. Yep.
What do you think? Guess this doesn't end with liberating the kingdom capital. Deirdre is next.
We have to liberate all the capitals in this playthrough.
That prince really works his people hard, doesn't he? Or should I be calling him a king now? Whatever the title is, he'll always be Dimitri to me.
Oh.
Okay, so they're in here.
If you travel east from the Alliance and cross Fodlan's throat, you enter the land of Almyra. House Goneril's territory touches the eastern border of the Alliance. They also have Lord Holst, the most valiant warrior in the Alliance. Tasked with keeping watch over the Almyrans' movements, he rarely leaves Goneril territory.
I'm familiar with him.
The Alliance leader is too demanding, and the prince is too soft-hearted, don't you think?
No?
They spilled much of each other's blood at Gronder. I lost a lot of friends to the Alliance.
Not... I mean, I guess a little bit, but we kind of just completely routed them. You weren't even there! Like, it was all my class!
Sorry, I shouldn't complain.
I know this is tactically sound. Everyone seems on board with it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have any misgivings.
Well, then don't talk. I won't listen to you talking mean about my old house. Where the heck? It says people are here. On the bridge, maybe? Okay, yep, that's what they are.
I was getting excited for our big Empire showdown. I spent so much time mentally preparing. Then we shifted focus to Deirdre. I hadn't been expecting that. But, as a knight who's sworn to serve the goddess, I cannot turn a blind ear to those who seek my aid.
We're still searching for Lady Rhea. No news on that, I'm afraid.
We'll find her. I know where she is.
Lord Arundel, the Emperor's uncle, is the regent of the Empire. If we crush them at Deirdre, maybe we'll capture him and wring some clues out of him.
That's certainly possible. Glad you're keeping your chin up. You have a nice chin.
Let's see, it was over 20 years ago. There was an illness raging across Fur.
I thought you were talking about the treachery of Duscar, and I was like, wow. Like, you must have been like 2.
Our people were dying left and right. It was Cornelia who saved the kingdom from that dreadful illness.
Does that mean she caused it, actually?
No, I hear she was originally an imperial scholar. She was in the kingdom by my father's invitation. People praised Cornelia as a saint for ending the epidemic. But there came a day when she completely changed. Her behavior, mannerisms, likes, dislikes, everything.
Interesting. It sounds like what happened to that one student that got taken below and was replaced by Kronya.
Despite all that, Father still appointed her to a high post. After all, she had saved the kingdom from ruin by that disease. But above all, my stepmother trusted her. That's why what that woman said is... Never mind.
Lord Rodrigue Fraldarius has passed on.
Yes.
Margrave Gautier has assumed his position and is now gathering the lords of the Eastern Territories. House Gautier is equal in prestige to House Fraldarius. Sylvain is a Gautier. These lords are reorganizing the Fargus army and eradicating any remaining factions that claim allegiance to the Empire.
Alright, that's probably a good step.
Of course, His Highness is being kept apprised with regular reports, but it falls to me to monitor him and ensure he does not try to take on too much. I would ask you to do the same. If you take your eyes off that man, even for a moment, he is liable to do something rash.
It's interesting he's talking about Dimitri, who is standing literally right next to him.
Deirdre, the aquatic capital. I've heard it's a magnificent city, you know?
You've heard right, presumably.
If we're going, I wish it wasn't to wage war. It'd be more fun to visit with a cute girl on my arm.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah? Maybe you and me? That'd be a good reason to survive the war.
Yeah, keep dreaming. Alright, Dorothea's the only one up here, and it looks like she's in a very convenient spot to find as well, like right in the middle of the chapel.
Pardon me.
Dimitri is going to Claude's aid. How great is that? It's like we've gone back to how things were 5 years ago. It's so nice.
I don't think we're going to end with the same way in terms of how we treat Edelgard. Although we might. Did I have a choice of whether to kill her or not?
Just imagine if 80 was there too. I suppose you can't ever really go back to the way things were in the past.
Okay. Did I ever completely finish these?
Something.
Oh my god. I have 2,400. It costs 2,500 to finish this up completely.
Soon.
Oh, that's annoying. Alright, we're almost done, guys. Here's this little last snippet.
Perhaps. The pro-imperialist lords who have let the Empire in have their hands tied. Houses Ordelia and Gloucester are exposed and likely caught off guard. That must mean that Claude's allies are...
I don't know well enough. Probably Goneril?
Geographically, it would be hard
Yeah, I
for
don't
him
know.
to commit his forces. And logically, it wouldn't make sense for him to offer support. Whatever the situation, Claude's military strength is lacking. And what's more, they suffered casualties at Gronder Field.
Well, that's because they're dumb.
I don't know how long the Alliance forces will be able to hold out against the Empire. We've got to move quickly, or we may be too late.
So House Regan has regained its influence in the Alliance, and is gathering forces.
I thought there was a third person in here.
Claude always was somewhat inscrutable. It's strange somehow to hear talk of his brilliance as the leader of the Alliance.
I mean, everyone surprises you. Yeah, it says that Lorenz is in here somewhere. Is Lorenz in the hallway? You're not Lorenz.
Using the Great Bridge of Murden as a base, we'll spread out and cover as much ground as possible in our search for Her Grace. Judging by the information we've gathered, the most suspicious location is definitely the Imperial capital, the Hrim territory, whose leader is a mere puppet, and the Ire territory, whose leader was deposed and disappeared. The Empire has a lot of places with suspicious happenings. It's certainly worth investigating.
All right.
But it won't do to take too much time in relieving the Alliance army. Please, hurry.
No, I want to take my time. I want lots of battles I haven't seen before. Yep, here you are.
It seems Dmitri has become downright charitable, but I believe he is operating under a serious misapprehension. It may appear as if Claude is appealing to Dmitri for aid, but that is not what is happening here. That's not it either. I see it got by you as well.
Interesting. Tell me.
Claude has asked for reinforcements from here because he knows that I am here.
Oh, come on.
Simply put, he is not throwing himself on Dimitri's mercy, he is throwing himself on mine. I suppose there is nothing else for it, is there?
Dang it, I was actually really interested in what he was going to say when it wasn't a trick.
He requires.
Really?
Oh, Cyril.
Even if we do enter Alliance territory, we're not gonna find Lady Rhea there. I wish we could leave Claude be and go attack the Empire. I suppose if we can't beat the Empire forces here, then we can't get into the Empire lands, can we?
No, because the mountains do make us have to go through the Alliance to get to the Empire, remember?
I guess that just means it's hard work time, huh, Professor?
Always.
Cornelia Arnhem. That's a familiar name, yes. She once studied in the Empire.
It's interesting, the camera's not really the... Okay, there we go. That's a better camera angle. I was like having to hold the up button just to get his face in the shot.
My understanding is, shortly after I left the Empire, she did as well. Unlike myself, Cornelia traveled to the kingdom. Apparently, she halted a plague, and was rewarded with a quite powerful appointment.
I still think she made... Well, I don't know. The fact that she completely changed her outlook makes me think that that was a different Cornelia.
That such an outstanding researcher should fall to such depravity. Sickening, Professor, and quite sad.
All right. Oh, there's two of you in here.
I thought there was a chance that Cornelia had captured Lady Rhea, but it seems that is not the case. Our next foe, Lord Arundel, was once a pious adherent to the Saros Creed.
All right.
His contributions to the church stopped quite abruptly some time ago. I think it is likely the man knows something.
You plan to aid Claude, do you not? Huh, I think that is absolutely marvelous.
Of course you do. You're a softie.
Being opposing forces at the Battle of Gronder was ill-fated. It hurt to side against him. I am happy that things have taken a brighter turn now.
He's so innocent and good.
With the capital recaptured, I desire to call him Your Majesty, rather than Your Highness. He would refuse my desire, rightfully pointing out that he has not as yet been crowned.
Really? That's what we're worried about right now?
However, the day this war is ended, and the Church has placed the crown upon his head, then he will truly be our king.
and I will call him...
That is not what we should be worrying about.
I must go hear the reports from our spies. There is something worrying me, and... No, it can wait. I shall tell
Don't
you
say
more
that.
when our information is more concrete.
Damn it! Rude. Okay, Manuela. So where is Manuela? Oh yeah, it looks like she's in the room. I just didn't see her dot for a second.
What do you think? Remember the Death Knight who stabbed me 5 years ago? Of course you do. How could you forget? Well, it turns out he's a general in the Imperial Army, claiming victories on dozens of battlefields. But it looks like he's not at Deirdre. Like every man in my life, he's run away from me.
Seriously?
And he better run. One day I'm gonna find that guy and pay him back for what he did to me.
I mean, not really. You're pathetically weak. Alright. And with all of that out of the way, I will go ahead and see you guys next time. We will move forward and probably be at the battlefield, unless there is a paralogue to do, but kind of doubt it this late in the game. Kind of doubt it. See you then.